Jihaad Campbell is a Philadelphia Eagle. Wow, oh wow. But let's get straight into it. Sign him up, the kid from Camden County in New Jersey. I mean, look, Eagles had to do what they had to do, man. It was a rumor out there, just a small rumor, that the Philadelphia Eagles were trying to trade up, I believe, with the Green Bay Packers, and they wanted Jihaad Campbell, but it worked out for the Eagles because Jihaad Campbell dropped. We traded with the Chiefs with one of our fifth round picks, and we got our guy, Jihaad Campbell, literally everything you want in a linebacker. The dude could go sideline to sideline, big guy, over 6 feet, over 200 pounds. Look, Eagles had to do what they had to do. Now, I'm not going to make this video to shit on Nakobe Dean. But look, Nakobe Dean's dealing with a knee injury. Will he be back at playing at that same level? We don't know. We simply don't know. But what we do know is Nakobe Dean's going to come back mid-season. And when you look at the linebacker room, I like Trotter Jr., but he's still developing. He's not ready just yet. And who else we have? We put Ben Ransumaran as a fullback. So this pick makes sense. Now, I talked about Jihaad Campbell. And remember, if you go back to my old videos, I was mentioning them because a lot of people saying, yeah, he's going to drop because of the shoulder injury. But anytime you did a mock draft, he never fell in that 20th range. Even though mock drafts don't mean anything because Shedeur Sanders, as I'm recording this video, is still on the board. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. 1,000% sure I cannot look at the draft, and the Chiefs are not going to pick Shedeur Sanders. So, look, Jihaad Campbell, man, he's one of those ones. He is one of those ones. And actually, let me play a clip here from TikTok to show you how good Jihaad Campbell is.
I'm such a big Jihaad Campbell fan. He's clearly my linebacker one. He's worthy of going in the first round. It sounds like he could maybe even be a pick that's in the teens because he tested so well. But you see it on tape how good of an athlete this guy is. There's no questions or discrepancies there. There is a clear correlation. The thing that I love about him the most, though, is he's not just a guy who's a really good athlete who's flying around in space. He uses his burst and his acceleration as a weapon. He closes down and hits dudes hard. And I love that physical presence that he brings to the position because he is so aggressive when he hits ball carriers, and he's able to make some massive hits when he's given the chance.
We're talking a modern day 6'3", 230+ pound linebacker who can move, who can hold multiple roles, and in a NFL right now that is so predicated on manipulating space, creating space, and then manipulating it. Having a guy like Jihaad Campbell on the second level that can play on all three downs and do a lot of different things for defense is so much more valuable in today's game.
You see what I mean? That's what we got. That's what we got in Philadelphia. Also, the Eagles are also thinking about the future. What is the future? You got Zach Bond locked down for what, like, I think he signed a 3-year deal, but we know how that goes. It's probably really like a 2-year deal. Then you'll have Jihaad Campbell on a rookie deal with a 5th-year option. So he's your long-term play. I'm pretty sure, again, Nakobe Dean is probably not going to be re-signed, unfortunately. And then you hoping you could get something out of Trotter Jr. But for a guy we didn't bring in for, a top 30 visit, and we draft him, that's saying something. I really like Jihaad Campbell. Like, I really do. But I just thought it was one of those impossible things. So, like, maybe we go a corner and like Maxwell Harrington, but he ended up going to the Buffalo Bills. I like Starks, but Starks went 27. Hell, we didn't want Starks or Maxwell Harrington because, again, we tried to trade up to 23 to get Jihaad Campbell. So Jihaad Campbell was always our guy. He was our guy. We probably thought it's impossible we're going to drop in the 30s. In the 30s? But a lot of teams scared of that shoulder injury. And as I speak, Will Campbell, right? Really good corner in this draft. But as of right now, as I speak, he's not drafted because he has a knee injury. So a lot of these teams are not taking the risk on the injuries, the character issues. But the Eagles like, you know what? It's a shoulder injury. It's minor. Maybe he can't do the training camp or whatever, or maybe he can. But we know when he comes in, He's a game changer. And we also know Vic Fangio got his hands all over this because Howie Roseman, let's be honest, you got Donovan Izaraku on the board still. You had a couple of these defensive tackles, defensive ends on the board. That's how we think. But like how we said, this offseason is going to be different. And to me, he's just listening to Vic Fangio. Because Vic Fangio earned that respect. He took a 30th ranked defense up to first. 30th ranked to first. So two things is this is telling me. One thing, Nakobe Dean, we're not sure. His kneecap was in his shin or in his thigh. His kneecap was in his thigh. Will he be able to play this in? We don't know. This also tells me Sidney Brown, as of right now, second round, we could go get the Nick guy, Nick E. I'm gonna call him that because a lot of Eagles content creators know how to say his name right. I just can't. Out of South Carolina, maybe we could go get him. Maybe he fall more down the board. I highly doubt it. Then you got Kevin Winston Jr. I really like. So as of right now, for us not to get a safety in the first round is really letting me know Vic Fangio sees something in Sidney Brown. He sees something. So I like the pick, y'all. I really, really like this pick. I think this is a pick you don't go wrong with. Eagles fans are going to love this guy. I'm telling you, I really hope he could do training camp so I could be reporting on him. But I think Eagles fans really going to like this guy. Jihaad Campbell fell in the 30s. And I've seen mock drafts. I've seen Jeremiah from NFL Network draft. And he kept having Jihaad Campbell's going to fall in the 30s. And the Eagles are going to pick him. And I'm like, I don't know. I see the Panthers. I see all these other teams. Just, he fell to us, man. He fell to us. I love it. I love it. These first round picks, man. Devontae Smith in the past. Quinyon Mitchell. It's a lot of these dudes we've been getting in the first round, even second round. I think second round is going to be amazing because you remember, like the Cam Jurgens came in the second round, like the Landon Dickersons, stuff like that. So our first and second rounds been hit. I can't even forget about Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith first round picks. So we've been hitting. I believe the streak continues. This is another hit, y'all. This is another hit. I'm telling you, this is another hit. But I might add this to my video for tomorrow because I guess I have a 2-pack. I'm gonna drop this one tonight. Then we're gonna have one for tomorrow morning. But I had to get my immediate reaction. I love it. Simple as that. I love the pick. But that's all I got for you guys today. And hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel? Jihaad Campbell is an Eagle. Is he Nakobe Dean replacement? We'll see. But this is Eagle Al, man. I'm out.